In the southeast of the Korean peninsula, the city of Busan is only a short flight from major Asian cities like Beijing and Tokyo, and is only 2.5 hours by bullet train from Seoul. The second biggest city and largest port in South Korea are located in the Yeongnam region, which has a rocky shoreline and rises into a sea of mountains. Busan has always been associated with the ocean, from the shellfish that drew Paleolithic gatherers to its craggy coastlines to the never-ending offerings of Jagalki Fish Market, from the ancient Joseon ships to the dockyards that helped fuel South Korea's economic miracle. Busan is becoming into a haven where hardworking Koreans may unwind, think back on the past, and look ahead as the world speeds deeper into the 21st century. Busan's booming port supports its economic vibrancy, but its beaches are luring tourists from throughout Asia in greater numbers. Haeundae Beach, the largest and most popular beachside hangout in South Korea, is just a 40-minute subway ride from Busan Station. Follow the long stretch of sand eastward to Dalmaji Hill, a viewpoint that both modern coffee drinkers and the wandering poets of yore appreciate. When you're at Haeundae's eastern end, follow the walkways through Dongbeek Park to APEC House, where Asian and Pacific leaders celebrated their 2005 summit while taking in some of Busan's most well-known sights. The dynamic coastline of Busan offers sights and activities to suit any mood. Roll out your towel on Gwangalli Beach's half-moon curve for ultimate relaxation and take in the calm waves, carefree atmosphere, and views of Diamond Bridge. Join a charter in the fishing village of Cheongsapo if you're seeking adventure. Alternately, exit onto the skywalk at the tip of the Yeonggudong Peninsula and gaze out to the nearby Oryukdo Islands. Looking for a little illumination? Make a wish at the Haeundae Yeonggungsa Temple in Gajang, one of the few Buddhist temples in Korea that was constructed by the sea. Travel to Taejongdae Park by crossing the famed Yeongdo-daejeon Bridge. Legend has it that gods and goddesses used to hang out at these cliffs, and the 29th king of Silla enjoyed his free time by shooting arrows into the moving clouds. The park is the ideal location for modern mortals to enter a slower frame of mind as cargo ships travel to distant ports. At Songdo Beach, the contemplative atmosphere persists. Take the elevated footbridge that twists like a mythological dragon taking flight from its seaside cave to cross the turbulent waters. Next, let the kids loose at Daedaepo Beach while you let your mind roam. Here, near the mouth of South Korea's longest river, the distinction between heaven and earth is blurred by infinite sands and sea mists. Busan's history has been continuously impacted by the sea, but its mountains also play a significant role in shaping the city. Take the escalator up to the top of Yeongdusan Park, which is just above the port, and you can see Admiral Lee Sun-sin statue, a 16th century maritime hero, while taking in the views. Take the 20-minute climb to the viewing point on adjacent Inti Gyeonma to observe dynamic Busan unfold in front of you. Take a cable car from the north of the city for the 5-minute trip to Haeundae Park, which is home to Busan's highest mountain. Explore the Haeundae fortress walls and the woodland trails with the tens of thousands of residents who come here to trek every weekend. Haeundae Temple, whose warrior monks repelled invaders in the 16th century and once more in the 20th, is located in the park. Pay your respects to the ghosts of Busan's patriots who gave their lives when their city was besieged by Japanese troops in 1592 at the neighboring Haeundae Temple. Busan never forgets its heroes. Busan was once more under siege in 1950. Visit the graves of some of the 140,000 soldiers that built a last-ditch perimeter around Busan to repel waves of North Korean army at the UN Memorial Cemetery. Busan was one of the few southern cities that escaped destruction during the Korean War, providing refuge to more than 500,000 displaced people. The sacrifices of both fighters and civilians, as well as the tales of suffering from continuing conflicts around the world, are honored at the UN Peace Memorial Hall. Busan owes a great deal to its tenacious migrants. Foods developed in the midst of post-war adversity have become culinary wonders. An alleyway where an American GI's abandoned magazines were sold by a refugee couple expanded into a full street of booksellers. And the little, unassuming stalls where the immigrants exchanged the necessities of life have grown into one of Korea's largest and most popular traditional markets, selling everything from kimchi to sneakers. Before erecting hundreds of temporary dwellings on the steep, desolate hills around the city of Busan, the refugees first crowded the portside regions. After years of working hard, the people of Gamcheon have discovered their artistic side and decorated their lanes and walls with artwork, turning their neighborhood into one of the most popular tourist destinations in the city. The renovation of Gamcheon represents the newfound creative, cultural, and entrepreneurial dynamism that has erupted throughout Busan. See this enthusiasm in its top-notch festivals, galleries, and museums. Here throughout the 3 million square feet of the largest department store in the world and in the joyful commotion of its shopping streets. Taste it and smell it in a cuisine that attracts foodies and seafood lovers from throughout the world. Feel it when each night the city explodes with light, precisely like the displays of its annual Lantern Festival. This lively port town has finally found its footing after centuries of defending its borders from foes and decades of adversity and labor. Busan as it is today is a bridge that flawlessly links the past and future to create a very unique now. Welcome to Busan, a feast for the mind, body, and spirit. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more travel videos.